Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hmm. Hmm. Um. Cool. Oh, honestly? Oh, dang it. There's at least one person watching. Nick is here. Fort Worth. Represent the cows. Oh, snap. Shit, man, now I have to... Oh, goodness. Now I'm going to have to, like... Hello, hello. I should be sleeping and taking the girls to daycare. So, see you in a little bit. See you in a little bit, man. 8:30 over here, and that feels early. Yeah, so it's only like 10:30 here, to be honest. It's not actually that late. I don't have to be in bed, but just 3 weeks on the road and coming back to a full family full of COVID makes someone want to sleep. My dark hamster master summons me. I love that so much. I love that so much. Hey, Niedemir. Squeak squeak to you, Shira. Let's see. Yeah, so it's only 10:30 here. I'm not actually that tired, but no, I haven't got COVID from the family yet. I honestly, if I was going to get it, I imagine I would have got it already, just because I haven't isolated myself from all of them because my whole family had it. So, boo 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 boo. Man, there was like this 15-second period in which there were no viewers, and so I was like actually going to respond to comments, but then people are here. Yeah, it's 11:30 in Eastern time. What's up, Dark Fox? How's it going? Dark Fox, you're the same Dark Fox from the Ivy Studios Discord, right? Aren't you on the Ivy Studios Discord? I think you are. 5 a.m. for me. That's the one and only. Awesome, good to know. I am eating cocoa dusted almonds to stop myself from eating the sweets that are in the house. And then, so cocoa dusted almonds, and then this is Graham's 10-year Tawny Porto. Evan, oh my gosh, Evan, please don't stay for this, Evan. It's gonna do nothing for anyone. Go for a run. Go for a run. Be the better one of all of us. Go for a run. These almonds are amazing, and actually, like, their sugar content, like the sugar content of these is quite low. You can eat a lot of them, and before it will ever equal bad stuff. So, no, 100%. 100%. Evan, just be better. Just be better than the rest of us. Just go run, be free. Do like a nice like 5-miler and hit that wave right at the like 3.5-mile spot, and then just like coast for that last 1.5 miles, and just like no matter what your pace is, pretty much a 5-mile, you'll stay under an hour, so not bad. Stay to learn about table bottoms. I don't actually think I have a table bottom in here, to be honest. I mean, I have the desk bottom, but this is like a crappy desk, so you know. What have you guys been doing? Let me know what you guys are up to. Oh, 45-minute music debate. I was going to keep Spotify open so that I could just talk through my Discover Weekly list, because I have been loving it. What's that wooden thing over your right shoulder? That is a rowing machine, which I absolutely love. It's called an ergata. I've been missing you too, Nick. I've been missing all of you. I have wanted to do a live stream, and tonight was like the first night where it made sense to do a live stream because Amber's exhausted, she's going to bed, and the kids went to sleep, and I'm like not wiped. So tonight was the first night. All right, who asked that? Dark Fox asked that. Hey! I'm bad at Hollow Knight too, if it helps. Except you normally connect it to the power, and so the screen's on, and you're like using the screen. But other than that, it's awesome. Oh. What I love that. I just want you to appreciate how uncomfortable that was for my neck to make eye contact that whole time. So yes, that is real liquid. It is a water rower. It's not a resistance rower like some of them out there. So the body of it is made by Water Rower, like the company Water Rower, and then the company Ergata is the one that like orchestrates the creation of it and the app and the technology and stuff. It's actually like a really, really, really awesome rower, which is fantastic cardiovascular exercise that operates like it activates a whole ton of your muscle groups. It's really, really good. I need to get back into it now that I'm home. Oh my gosh. Grim, first off, I actually know what a Sibian is because my wife and her friend were watching on Netflix the How to Build a Sex Room show, and I learned all kinds of things from watching that show. So I actually know what a Sibian chair is. I didn't like 4 days ago, but I do now. Hello, Ryan. What's up, Pickle? Hey, Ryan, I am going to message you back. I totally recognize the restraint that you and your wife are doing, so I'm just going to do a flat trade. I'm just going to do a flat trade, man. That's how much I respect that. So just flat trade. Yes, so Dark Fox. It is expensive, but I wanted something that was incredibly portable to where it didn't take up a lot of space in the house, but that was also very effective. And the thing that I like about a water rower is that because there's water in it, like a resistance rower, if you want to change the resistance, you have to like actually do that. You have to digitally or manually do that. But with a water rower, the harder you row, the more resistance you get from like the spinning contraption inside the water. So like if you want to ramp it up, you know, row harder. And I like that again. Nidamir, it was called, I think it's called How to Build a Sex Room. I'll look it up real quick. Yep, How to Build a Sex Room. It has got this absolutely endearing and affectionate, like, small British lady who's just, like, so mousy, and she's, like, also master of design and kinks. Very hilarious. All right, heading out for a run. Better not talk about anything cool. Evan, post it on Strava for me, and then I'll find you. Favorite faction in Forbidden Stars. Have you played any of the expansion factions yet? I have. My favorite faction in Forbidden Stars is Tough. I like all of them for very different reasons. I have not played the expansions yet. I actually just went to Office Depot tonight and laminated the faction sheets and the rule sheet for the expansion. I've sleeved the cards now, and I have gotten like little protectors for the order tokens. The next thing I need to do is either pay for the Etsy printed minis, which is just so expensive. It's like $240 for the guy who is the only one I've seen that prints them and sells them. Or find someone with a high quality like resin printer around me. So the last thing I need are the minis, because I just didn't want the standees that I could have ordered from the factory. But if I'm talking about favorite factions and stuff like that in terms of Forbidden Stars, I love the Space Marines for their flexibility. They're very, very tanky and defensy with their morale, and then they can go attack or defense very easily. I love the flexibility of the Orcs and how much they can overwhelm and attack, and then also their little sneakiness with their Orc Rocks and their Gretchen like suicide ships and all that stuff. The Eldar are so cool because they have twice the amount of starter ships as everyone else. So they're really, really interesting in space, but they do have a balance there to figure out. And then Chaos Space Marines are just super sneaky. Yeah, super, super cool. Can't wait to play the expansion factions, but I'm not going to until I get the minis. No worries at all. Evan going to the United Sprint Ave. Marvel United. Yep. Yeah, no. I think it's really nice and compact. Dark Fox, I think it's awesome. Ryan, 100%. Yeah, I'm super serious. Send me your shipping info, and I'll send you mine, and we can do. Well, actually, no, I can't send you mine. I need to get the info from my friend, and then I'll send you hers. Step 1, own a house. That's true. I am very blessed that I live in one of the most cost-effective parts of the United States, which is the South, and specifically Arkansas. We'll only talk about boring stuff while Evan's gone. No one talk about anything other than boring stuff. We just paid for the Etsy minis. It's pricey for sure. Yeah, if I sold a game or two, or if I do some like contract writing and like earn enough to where I feel like I can pay for it, but it's just $240 is pretty much the entire cost that I have spent on Forbidden Stars, the expansion, and all of the like storage and upgrades. Like I've spent that much on all of that, and to pay that once over for just minis is like, it's a tough pill to swallow for sure. When you do a Patreon level, what level do I need to be for a Cowtown shirt you were wearing while using the rowing machine? I've used both of my Cowtown shirts while using that rowing machine. So, honestly, Nick, I think it would be funny to just ship you one of those for how much you and I have, how much that's a thing. I just absolutely, yeah, I'm just going to ship you one of those shirts at some point. So it's going to happen. Ryan, wow, that's so great. Yeah, of course. Happy to do it, man. Happy to do it. Let me get the contact information. I'll send it your way, but you ping me on Discord with your info, and I can get it shipped out. What are you guys doing with your lives? I'm going to go through my Discover Weekly playlist because it's so good. So, it starts off all right with Got Me Good by Dance. Yeah, so Andrew, that's the problem. Is like for $240, I could just buy a resin printer. Now, it's almost like a weirder conversation. It's like, if I buy a resin printer, if I buy a 3D printer, then, yeah. It's tough, because I'd want to print so much other stuff, which I would then have the freedom to do, but knowing me, I would look at the resin printers and look at the $250 ones, and I'd be like, oh, but the $600 printer is really nice, which is probably going to be my issue. How do you manage parenting 3 kids and content creation? I'm on a mat leave with her third and is busy. Oh, on maternity leave. I realized the abbreviation there. It's tough. Definitely this third one has like escalated. You know, we're not 1-to-1 now. We're outnumbered. And Reese is thankfully, like, he's been a really good baby. He's going to be 8 months at the beginning of September. But I'm thankful and blessed and grateful that, like, my wife has a very secure financial position as a physician, and so I'm able to pursue this because this is like a part-time job for me, and then the other stuff I do for income with Jesse and other people is also part-time. So I'm lucky in that way, but it is still it's still difficult at times to do content creation stuff. I'm just trying to learn how to be more efficient with it. That's kind of the kicker, is me figuring out efficiency for sure. But what ages are your kids? Congratulations, by the way, on the maternity leave. I'm assuming that you're somewhere between 1 to 12 months into maternity leave, depending on where you live in the world. But congrats. So drinking tonight, I'm drinking port. Graham's 10-year Tawny Port. So obsessed with Factorio. So much logistics, so much fun. Is Factorio, is that PC game where you're like literally building the like pipeline, like the infrastructure of a factory? Is that what that is? I think that's what that is. Okay, cool. All right. I know what you're talking about. I do know that. That one looks like once you figure out the efficiency system, it would be very satisfying. Where did I go for 3 weeks? The first week I was in North Carolina around the Asheville area with my two oldest kids. My wife stayed home with the 6-month-old, and then I was with my two oldest kids and my side of the family in the Asheville Brevard area, just in a cabin, chilling and going to like waterfalls, and I took my son to like a ropes course in the trees. He loved that. And then after that, I did Gen Con. I had like a 2-day buffer point, and then I did Gen Con for like 5-6 days, and then I was in Cleveland helping Jesse and Shira. Peter Vaughn from Cardboard Alchemy came into town, which is how I did the first impressions for Flamecraft and Andromeda's Edge. Ooh, it's very addicting. Oh, 3D printing. Yes, I have no doubt that I would go down the rabbit hole if I got a 3D printer. 100%. Been working through my watch lately, and tonight I saw a Geek and Sundry playthrough Dungeon Degenerates, and it was certainly something. I remember a Kickstarter video for Dungeon Degenerates that someone sent me, and it was just like absolutely manic. I've never played the game, don't know much about it, but the Kickstarter video like sticks in my mind for how crazy it was. Did you get any free games like you did from Origins and Gen Con? Yeah, so my Gen Con haul is going to come out like in a day or two. I think maybe 2 days, actually. So not Thursday, but Friday, I think my Gen Con haul video comes out. And that is, I got Crusader Kings. That's like half the video is me making a joke about what Crusader Kings is as a game. That's pretty much half the video. I got Crusader Kings. I got an RPG called Morkborg, which is also from Free League Publishing. I got Too Many Cooks, which is like an advanced review copy from Good Games Publishing, and that's like a party-ish game. And then I got one of the Lucky Duck staff brought me Micro Macro Crime City Full House, like the second one from Pegasus Spiel. And then I think that's it, except I did get a few trinkets. Somebody bought me some Wormwood dice as a gift. James Wright, who's a subscriber, he bought me a set of Wormwood dice, which is really, really sweet. And then, what do you call it? Another Jason Menchie and his wife. Jason is someone who's worked the Lucky Duck booth with me twice. His wife does those like sealed thermos mugs and stuff like that have that like kind of casing, and so he did a like orange heavy glitter version. It's actually it's out there. Like I cleaned it. You know what? Let me go get it. It's cute. I mean, it wouldn't be a Devin live stream without an empty chair at some point. Boom. It's pretty sexy. I would like to point out that for Alex, for Board Game Co., he just had a plain black one with the logo. For Jesse, he had a plain yellow one with the logo. And for me, for some reason, he felt like I'm the person that needed the hyper glittery one, which I think is hilarious and also totally fitting. So, glitterfied, Also, the thing I like about it is it's a very big mug. So lots of tea or lots of water, which is good for timestamps. So yes, Nick, I did get free stuff. 8-year-old, 2.5-year-old, and almost 3 months old. So you guys are not too far from us. We have an 8.5-year-old. He turns 9 in October, and then we have a 3.5-year-old. She turns 4 in January, and then we have a 7-month-old that is going to be 8 months at the beginning of September. So, also that's so awesome. Congrats, by the way, Dr. Worm. I hope that your clinic, your hospital, your outpatient, facility, wherever you're working, I hope that you got a decent amount of maternity leave. Thankfully, my wife was able to have more this time than she did during residency. I miss the Schlager Trogs. I forgot to do Schlogs and Trogs at Gen Con. I am deeply sorry. You literally just reminded me that I forgot to do those. That's upsetting. Ryan, I do agree with you. It is a beautiful area. It is a beautiful area in Asheville. Like my wife and I, honestly, like we thought about moving there after Fort Worth until we came back here. Like it was we were intent on going there at one point. Do you think 3 trillion lions beat the sun? There's something witty there that I could say, and I just don't have the mental chops to reach whatever joke I could have made. I'm sorry. I admire the art in Andromeda, but so far looking at the board terrifies me a bit. It's in prototype stage, I would give you that. But I mean, like, Dwellings is visually a lot because it's got all of the different elemental realms that you've got going on. Like, it's a decent amount of stuff, too. I think once the full final graphic design comes in, I think it won't look as daunting visually. But, oh, man, it was a lot of fun. I love Dwellings, and so that was a really good experience to play that. Glad you cleaned it. Yep. Not dirty. Not dirty. I will have to talk to him about selling it. I also would love like a very dark one with like a dark hamster cult lord. I would kind of love that. It is stainless inside. Have you thought about doing a review for the Alien RPG? I have done a review for the Alien RPG, a written review when I wrote for the website Game Tyrant. So if you want to like hear my thoughts on it deeply, like much more nuanced and in depth, if you go to Game Tyrant, you can find my Alien RPG review. I talked about it a lot. I gave it like a 10 out of 10. Happy to do it again at some point. Happy to do a review on the channel for it. But absolutely great. It is a metal mug. It is 100% a metal mug. It's made of Marvel United. It is made of Marvel United, 100%. This is actually what Simon's next Kickstarter is. Australia, you get very generous maternity leave. 10 weeks full pay, then 18 weeks government pay. That's 28 weeks. That's over half a year. Holy smokes. That's awesome. That's awesome. So happy for you. That's fantastic. I mean, you do whatever you want to do, but take all the time you can. That's so fantastic. Amber had such a good time, like, with the extra bonding that she got with Reese. That's so awesome. GK brother, long time. What's up? What's up, Jory? How are you doing? What's up? Cheers. Oh, it's my turn in Everdell. I'll play it later. I have a good move coming up in Everdell. I don't think it can get messed with, so that's good. Marudium is a metal survival Gundarium. Dear goodness. Grim and Nick are just, you two are just the best cultists in terms of your guys' insane conversations. Yes, you have to fight. If you fight a kangaroo, you get unlimited weeks. So I don't think that a lot of people know this about Australia. Maybe more people know it than I think they do. But like in Arkansas, we have deer, and then we also have like feral pigs or feral hogs. And deer and hogs can get to the point where their population is enough to where they're actually considered pests. And I think kangaroos are the same. Like I think they can get at a certain population to where like there's no penalty for killing kangaroos because they're like at pest level of population. Did you mention you are now in Texas? I am not now in Texas. I used to live in Fort Worth for 3 years. And then we moved after residency. We were there just for my wife's medical residency. Where can we get that mug? Needs to say timestamp on the back. I will actually talk to Jason to see if this is something that he can replicate in quantities, and I'll let you guys know. How is the TTS version of Kingdom Death compared to or different from the physical copy? I do not know. I have played neither. I think Jory, did you email Quackalope and me and you chat about the TTS mod? Are you the one that I had that conversation with? If so, Jesse might be able to answer that. But I've never played Kingdom Death in either version. I think I'm getting my hands on a copy some point in the nearish future, but I haven't actually played it before. Have you tried Sleeping God yet? I have not. I don't own it, but I know that a lot of people who I'm friends with have had it and they've liked it. Do you straight up box a kangaroo? Do you UFC it and take it to the ground? I mean, you can box in UFC. It's mixed martial arts. The invasiveness of feral hogs. Yeah, no. The hogs are crazy. They have thick hides, too. Really thick hides. They've got like what do they call it? A bone shield, like kind of around the shoulder area. The TTS mod for KDM is really well done. Nice. Yeah. Sell the mug, sell the mug, sell the mug. Do you remember the 30 to 50 feral hogs? I think I do recall that. That was a couple years ago, wasn't it? That was a little while ago. Was that in the before times? Was it the before times, before the pandemic, which has felt like the last 10 years? What are your kids' favorite games? My 9-year-old is really into Clank. Danny loves to play Jump on Dad at certain points, and she also likes to do jump hugs whenever I'm trying to leave for work. And then Avery, I just taught him Tiny Epic Galaxies last night, and he thrashed me. I was like 25 to 13 or something like that. So I'm gonna. That is a rower. It's a physical water powered rower. It just folds up very nicely. So Avery likes a lot of stuff. He likes zombie dice. He likes crokinole. He likes when I teach and play games with him. He likes that. Apparently, what's up, Jeff? How's it going? Hope you are feeling better overall with the family and stuff like that. I know that you were dealing with some sickness and stuff, so hopefully that's all better. Apparently it was 2000. Okay, there we go. 2019. So right before the pandemic. So it was 8 years ago, because that's when 2019 was. Welcome to Devin's row stream. I can just do this whole stream on the rower if you guys want. I mean, I should plug it in to where I can actually at least record the activity. But after playing Dota's Riding, do you feel a need to buy it for your personal collection? Tom, no, I don't feel the need to buy it. I can see why people find it fun, but it's, I don't know. I don't know. It didn't click with me. It was fine to play it with them. It dragged on too long for me because some of it requires like the dexterity to work out, depending on the map. I think we played on one of the hardest maps, but it still kind of dragged on for a while. And so, yeah, it wasn't for me. If I'm going to play a flicking game, there's probably other board game, like, mechanical ones that I'd like, or I'd just do crokinole. Uh, and then it's the more people you have, it is really. I mean, I got pretty lucky in playing my red cards when everybody else was playing green cards, but there is like it's a little bit one note in some of the mechanics, so I didn't love it. I had a good time, but I wouldn't buy it for myself. Board games, no. Feral hogs and rowing machines. That is why these live streams are the best, because why talk about actual board games? Why do that for a board game channel? I haven't even got back to my Spotify playlist. Golly, I want to talk about it. I love the barn door, sliding door aesthetic. Thank you. They're 4 individual doors that I then braced together at the seam, because that's how wide they needed to be to fit the space. And then, so I ordered like all those parts from like Wayfair and stuff like that. But and then I had a handyman help me with the wall mounting. I don't love them because there's like gaps from where the wood like changed temperature and stuff like that. And I didn't have enough spacers to fix it. I would eventually love to just like drop $7,000 on custom, French doors. But for right now, these are what I got. It would earn me a beer if I did rowing. I agree with you. I need to row. I need to get back to rowing. So now that I'm home, I can do that. Play the electronic. Yeah, play TTS KDM while rowing. 100%. Every time I go back, I can take half of a mouse move. Watching and responding to a live stream chat while using a rowing machine sounds like an excellent way to induce vomiting. 100%. Like, why else? Like, why wouldn't I want to vomit? And yeah, like Tom, I felt that while playing, so I can only imagine that people felt that while watching. What's in the box behind me? So that is the mystery chest box to Oathsworn, but it's not actually the game. It's just the physical box that it came in. I'm actually shipping out the retail version of Wonderland's War and Barrage to West, because he got his hands on a secondary copy of Battlestar Galactica, and I got it. I traded for it. Well, the Scottish faction in Scythe is represented by a boar, so that's cool. That's true. I do recall that now. It's a big boar, though. It's a big boar. Oh, hello again, Cultist number 6. Hey, Morganite, how you doing? I hope you're getting a chance to recoup after crazy contract. No, I still have not gotten enough actual rest to really rest, but thank you. Why drop 7,000 on doors when you get 4 copies of Forbidden Stars? Yeah, I hope Forbidden Stars is not that much right now. Goodness, if it's... I wonder how much it is to get like a new and shrink one off the market. I have no idea. I've protected the heck out of mine at this point. What's in the box? What's in the box? Boo boo boo. Well, I'm gonna pretend it's a guillotine for the side channel Devin Talks Bourgeois. That is amazing. That is such a good French Revolution reference. I love that. Can I call it the Bastille? Can that be the name of my guillotine? Also a good band. Do an unboxing on stream. Let's go. You can row while you unbox. If I had something to unbox, I would 100% do it. I don't think I have anything to unbox. At one point, I need to get a table in front of here so that I can put together the Necronomicon Arkham Horror box, like physically put it together while on stream. I should do that. We just got back from a camping trip. I want to say thank you for Mission Control Deluxe. We received it and played it, and the wife really enjoys it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you got that. That's awesome. I'm glad that it's in. I'm glad that your wife had a good time. That's fantastic. Here, Robert. Here. Yes, Jeff, I'm going to be home for a while. I don't leave for a trip until the beginning of October when I go to Essen. That's when I'll be there. So, been hitting the pavement hard recently. Make sure you get your rest. Thank you, Dark Fox. I more so than my compatriots, I do actually take like my rest and mental health very seriously to the point where I'm not productive. I was just playing some Call of Duty Warzone earlier, and then I am sipping on a bevy, and I went for a like 3 mile walk slash jog with my daughter and son in the stroller, which is like a combined 60 pounds, which is quite unwieldy. So no, I 100%. I try to take care of myself. I've seen too many people get depression to want to get into that noise. Though I've been down before, but let's see. I'm pretty sure 7,000 buys you a base pledge of KDM. Probably so. Do you play or do any other sports activities? I love soccer. I need to get into the men's league here now that things are... Once things settle a little bit, I need to get back into the men's league for sure. And then, let's see. So soccer, I love running. I love cycling. I love disc golf. I love just about any sport, playing it. But other activities besides, I like reading, writing, playing video games, watching movies, watching TV. I actually, tomorrow, the video that's coming out tomorrow is a media in review, and I just kind of talk about all the stuff non-board games that I've been doing recently. Not sport-related or activity-related, but like reading, watching TV and movies, music, video games. So I talk about that tomorrow in my video. Not easy with the late night Quack Streams videos. Yeah, Jesse's on a different schedule than me. Like I can't. I mean, I can do that a little bit when I'm up there with him. I can't do it here. I just can't do it with the kids. Like I wouldn't be a functioning human. Oh, softball. Man, I haven't played softball in so long. I used to do church league softball, and then I also did like collegiate club softball. I'm pretty good at softball, but it's been a bit. I'd probably still be okay in the outfield. The hitting is what I'm unsure if I would still have it. Should use the guillotine as a backdrop for a Rococo playthrough. I've been interested in trying out Rococo, but that is a hilarious like thematic inclusion for that game. Just got done playing Burn Cycle, awesome game. I really do like Burn Cycle. I truly do believe, like if I'm going to be honest, I think Chip Theory games just hit best at 1 and 2. I think they are solo and 2-player games. I think at 3 and 4 they're just a little bloated, but they're so good when you hit that sweet spot in them, and Burn Cycle is the most accessible one yet. So I'm really excited to try the new corporation and the new specialists. Have you played all the Final Girl scenarios? Which is your favorite? I have not played all of the Final Girl scenarios, not yet. I've just really played the first one with Hans the Butcher at, Camp Freakout, Camp Happy Trails. Morgan Norrid, you called me because you are on the freaking... you know what? I'm going to show that comment, Mister. It's fine. So Morgan down below is a friend of mine from college, and we played softball together. He's actually opened up a can of worms because in club sports that we played in college, there were tiers of like A team, B team, C team, D team, E team, F team. And I was A team in a couple things, like softball. We joked that he was Mr. A team because he was A team every sport. So if we want to get into the reverse of trash talk and just compliment someone until they feel uncomfortable, which Morgan Norrie is very good at feeling uncomfortable when you compliment him, I can just say he was A team everything. Dr. Worm, I really liked Camp Happy Trails, and my goal is to do a live stream where I kind of try to play through pretty much almost all the scenarios at least once each. So 100%. Hey, George, Aniro, how's it going? You should be resting and not working, so you better not be up working right now because you work too much. But I love you. Thank you for being here. And I've got an email to send to you. I don't own Elden Ring, but I love Bloodborne. And I like From Software as a company. So I think I could spend hours playing Elden Ring. It'd be a problem. Man was not made to be productive. We were made to live 100%. All this while you were live streaming. I should be sleeping right now. Dark Fox, don't read into anything. I could guillotine all the bad games he reviews. I genuinely try to not get bad games. I try to avoid them at all costs without ever receiving them in the first place. But every now and then one will slip through. Everyone talking about Battle Claws has me really wondering where in the storage my never actually played copies. Oh my gosh, Jack, you should look for that. You should 100% look for that. What color hair is the final girl the majority of the time? I don't know. Maybe black? Maybe black? Because like Raiko is, and then like there's 2 or 3 other ones that I think have black hair. It's a pretty good mix. There's like a couple redheads, a couple brunettes, a couple blondes, a couple black hairs. I think it's a pretty good mix actually. Our Eldritch Lord's darkest of arts, self-care. 100%. Using a guillotine for unboxing would be great. He's trash at softball. Morgan, I will aggressively compliment you. I meant definitely autocorrect. No worries. People have misspelled my name for years. Speaking of non-functioning humans, hey, you dropped your kids off at daycare. You should go take a nap. You should take a morning nap. That's what you should do. Your kids are at daycare. Go take a nap. How are you doing with playing your games before you have to give them to Wes? Jeff, I've knocked a few off the list. Now that I'm home, I can start hitting them more consistently. But like I've done Townsfolk Tussle. I've done Tiny Epic Galaxies. I've done Destinies. I've done like 1 or 2 others as well. I've done McKee. So there's a few others a lot of others that I need to play through. But I think I should be fine. September is going to be my month where I'm like just doing live streams where I play for like 4 to 8 hours a day. I'm going to beat him. And then I'm never going to make a deal with him again. Watching this on the clock, so I blame you for your laziness. Oh my goodness. Cheers to Chandler. Cheers to Chandler for watching me while working. Heck yes, reverse shame is the new meta. 100%. Hey, Joey. How's it going, Joey? I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you guys made it back to your house. So, Joey Minchie, if you guys want to direct all of your comments to Joey, his brother is Jason, who's the one who did this. So if you want to pester Joey to pester Jason for the mugs, then that's the person to do it to. So all of you send private emails to Joseph Menchie and let him know that his brother needs to get on the ball. So do I play games primarily with my wife? Not really. I play games with Amber, but I'm very selective about when I play with her because I have to play enough games that I don't want her to ever be tired of playing games with me. But I do play games with my wife when I can, 100%. She's awesome, and she does join me for games. But let's see. Sorry, Joey. I love you. Yeah, so no, like my wife likes a lot of good games that I enjoy, and I like to play with her. But I try to be selective about when I ask her to, because games are not her like only hobby and interest, and I don't want to burn her out with the amount of time that I have to play games. You don't have to say Devin, Prime Squeak, Dark Lord, Table Lord, or Cowtown all work. That's 100%. They're all right. Hey, Joe W97. Yeah, I'm up. I'm up. Reading any interesting books lately. So I actually talk about this in my video tomorrow. I just finished Dune, and I absolutely loved it. Very different book from a lot of stuff I've been reading recently, but I liked it a lot. And I also sped back through Bourne Identity, which is a fantastic book in a fantastic trilogy, which are different enough from the movies that you should read them if you like spy books. And so I just started reading Assassin's Apprentice, which me and another subscriber did a book trade on. He read all of the Red Rising trilogy, and now I'm working through that Farseer trilogy. So I'm in the first book. Was going to play Destinies with the wife. Do I need a third person for best enjoyment? I think 2 players fine, Robert. I played with my sister. She kicked my butt in the tutorial. But I had a great time at 2. I don't feel like it needs 3, but if you want a third person, go for it. But you don't have to have one. How is Solomon Kane? My buddy just took it out of Shrink to play next week. Solomon Kane is a very interesting game. I think that Mythic sometimes struggles on like the small details with like rule books and like gameplay polish. But that one is probably one of their most intriguing games just in the way that you play, like with the diverse type of storybook choices and then the experience where fighting is not always the answer. I haven't got to play. I've played it like one session or half a session. So I think it's really cool. The Mythic game I'm the most excited for is the only one I've ever backed, which is Six Siege. But Solomon Kane seems really interesting, and a lot of people seem to have a high opinion of it. Did you do Destinies solo or with people? I did Destinies with my sister, painting the core box and slowly going blind because of it. Those are so small. Those minis are so small. But in my head, I realized why it was such a smart decision, because if they did regular size minis for everything, you'd have like 3 boxes of Destinies, and nobody wants that. Not really, in terms of the amount of space you'd have to have for it. So I'm kind of happy they did small, but yeah, if you're painting it, I'm so sorry, Morga. Spent much money rebuying my BSG collection. I'm still missing one expansion. Oof, those Battlestar Galactica expansions are insanely expensive. That's pretty good that all your boxes are unopened. That's really impressive. Hey, you're here on a live stream, Joseph. What's that email? Damn you. Current favorite game? That's tough. I mean, I really have been loving Crokinole recently. I've had so much fun since I've been playing it, especially playing it doubles in Cleveland and with the new 5-hole board that I really want to buy. Forbidden Stars, I just recently got the fan expansion for that. Can't wait to try that out. That's like one of my favorite games of all time. And I played it at Origins. I taught Max from Table Knots and Kyle from Foster the Meeple, and the two of them had a really good time with it. And it kind of like reassured me that my favorite game was a good game. But let's see. Real question. Just played Codenames and loved it. Any new recs in that genre? So if you played Codenames, you might have played base Codenames, Morgan. And if you enjoyed that, if Sam also likes games, you should maybe try Codenames Duet. It's like a really good couples game. If you like guessing games, Decrypto is in that same category, and Monikers is in that same category. So if you're playing with like a smallish to mid-group size group of people, Monikers and Decrypto would be a good choice. And then if you're playing with Sam, get Codenames Duet. Why are you such a cheapskate that you didn't buy a mug for everyone in this chat? It's just, Joey's got to buy them from his brother, man. Hope you're well. Just wanted to ask for your email. Oh my gosh, Nick, I'm so happy that you're doing this. What are Amber's faves right now? Amber's favorites are Tapestry and Dune Imperium. And let's see, what else? Tapestry, Dune Imperium. Trying to think of other games. Ooh, she also likes Unfair. She enjoys playing Unfair with me. Lords of Waterdeep is always one of her favorites. I think she liked Everdell. Me and her always enjoyed Bloodborne, the card game. She always had a good time with Scythe. And then there's probably one or two others that she'd really enjoy that I just haven't taught her yet. But yeah. I got a good ways into Dune and installed. That's totally fair. I can see that happening for a lot of people. Like third-person omniscient and just the way that that's written, it's weird. But I liked it a lot because I wanted to know more about the Bene Gesserit and the Fremen, and I was really happy with it. Apparently, oh my dear goodness. It jumped on me. Where was I? Amber's favorites. There we go. Apparently, Lord of the Rings is being sold to Embracer Group. I don't... Lord of the Rings, like, board game stuff? Man, sure wish I could reach out to Joey to collect his lottery winnings. Assassin Apprentice. Robin Hobb is my mom's favorite author. Yeah. So I'm excited to try it out. Seems interesting. I like the first, 20 pages or so that I've read. Interested to see. Nice rowing machine you got back there. Thank you, Petrified. Yeah, no, I love the Ergata. It's one of my favorite things. Excited to dive into Midara, but I'm waiting to get all the extra stuff in it. Oh, damn, I just... Yeah, no, we met briefly at Origins. And then I am going to PAX Unplugged. I'm going to Essen, and then I'm going to PAX Unplugged, and those are the last two things for 2022 for me. Read Dune right before the movie. Really liked it, but not sure if I want to keep reading them since he didn't finish them. That's fair. The first one also, I mean, the one thing I'll say about it is it ended quite abruptly in a different narrative way than I thought it was going to. Go to bed. I missed 45 minutes of a live stream. John, I'm so sorry. It was last minute decision. Wes just left. Evan is here editing. That means Wes left at like 12:30ish. Why are you not working? Jesse, do you know Joey's email? Let's see. Hey, Jesse, by the way. I haven't said hey. I was just reading all your comments. But hey, Duck. Yeah, no, I got a really good deal on this Razer Kaio Pro. Really good deal on it. It's normally like $250 or something like that, and I got it for like $150. I was happy about that. Just by the way, I'm the Kevin that sent the Crokinole board to Jesse to give away. Yeah, Kevin with the so some people have like a photo, but yours has always just been the classic K. So yeah, hey Kevin. Also, thank you so much for giving Jesse that Crokinole board to give away. That was super sweet of you. And the other stuff that you've sent before. The IRS is asking. I'm trying to help him avoid $10,000 in back taxes. Oh my goodness. Joey is never going to talk to me again. He's going to message me. I wonder if he's messaged me on Facebook and said horrible things. I have not played Shadows of Brimstone, Jory, but I really like Tristan Hall's designs. I like his games. I have Veil Wraith there, and I really like that one. Worst thing about Forbidden Stars is that they're out of print, 100%. Not late, I arrive right on time. That's Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. Jesse, can we see your mug? I think we need Devin's. Yeah, Jesse's is pure yellow. Jesse is also jealous of my sparkles. Thank you for the chat. I have to do. Dr. Worm, have a fantastic continuation of your maternity leave, and congrats on the hopefully safe delivery of your 3-month-old. I'm glad that you're off and you're getting to spend time with your family. I was about to ask Evan if he prefers to play games with him or Alex. They're very different people to play games with. Jesse is like pure chaos, and Alex is like calculated like decisions. They play very differently. Scythe rules, so that makes sense. Yes, no. Amber has good taste in games. When she plays games, she has good taste in games. Quack has entered the chat. We mailed it to Texas. That is true. We did mail it. We mailed so much stuff the week after Gen Con. Oh my gosh. Investor update. Nice. Are you sending Devin a Crokinole board to give away? Kevin does not need to send me a Crokinole board. I will give one away if he sends one my way, but he's already given one. He's already given so much. No ducks allowed. This for hamsters only. Likes stream in fear of Jesse. Yes. Joseph Menchie did not make the mugs, so I was just having you harass him because I like Joey. Last books I read was from Discworld series. Oh, nice. That's Terry Pratchett, isn't it? I think Terry Pratchett is Discworld. If he gives me an address, I will work something out with him. Oh my goodness, Kevin. You are a mess. I will give you my address. Kevin, email me at devintalkstabletop@gmail.com. If you are wanting to gift and to show that love language and give again, I will happily pay it forward or pass it forward to people. So just the channel name at Gmail if you want to message me. No morning naps, work's calling. But well, first week back at work after vacation and parental leave, so won't stress too much. And doesn't the title of the stream say that you should be sleeping? Don't talk to me like that, Katerin. Also, I think your stuff should be shipping out soon. Stardew Valley should be shipping out soon. So, any word when the 5-hole Crokinole board will be for sale? Andrew, I do not know. I think he's waiting to maybe put it up until he has some stock of it, like a decent amount. I don't know for sure, but I plan on getting one at some point, and I will suffer the consequences of ruining my 12 months without buying. Even though Alex did say that he would have considered that an upgrade to the game, so he wouldn't have considered it cheating. But I probably consider it cheating. Time for that Marvel United live unboxing stream. So how far into Osborne have you got? I don't know how far Jesse is. I wonder how far Jesse is into Osborne. What would it take to get you to come back down to Texas to play some games? Petrified, where are you at? Where are you at in Texas? That would determine the answer to that. Sleep is overrated. Someone can please let me know Joey's email. He has a check waiting for him. I need his verification. Can't say thanks enough for Stardew OU. Oh, 100%. Yeah, of course. No, you don't owe me anything, man. You don't owe me anything. You already are paying it back by being here. So Austin. I never visited Austin while I lived there. That was like my one regret was I never visited. So I should come to Austin to play games. I should do that. Oh my gosh. Morgan has called me twice now. Did you lose the challenge, Senor Quack? If you're ever in Dallas, let me know. Or if you or Jesse need a place to stay near a big con. That's true. BGG Con, like Board Game Geek, is in Texas, I think. Yeah, BGG Con. Okay, yeah, it was a misspelling. So, Kevin, you're crazy, man. Oh, Jesse, can you actually see if Super Chats works? Because I think I turned it on. I think it turned it on. So will you check to see if Super Chats is working on your end? I still need to do like the pin thing, but I haven't got that message in the mail yet. I'm still trying to finish all of the pay stuff. Yeah. So if you come to Dayton, I will switch to Team Duck. Oh, Brownbeard in my own messaging. Oh, you did cancel all your credit cards. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's true. I think my super chat is on. Ah, it works. It works. Thank you, Andrew. Guys, I'm figuring out how to do stuff. Victory timestamp for super chats. You or Jesse ever sell games you no longer want? Jory, I'm happy to sell games or trade them. I have some that I already am interested in giving away or selling. So, Jory, send me an email at the channel name at Gmail, and I'll I'll send you a list of ones I'm probably going to get rid of at some point. Woo! Thank you, Petrified. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Make sure at least give Devin a Benjamin to see if it really works. Oh, dear goodness. Stream is hard. Says it won't do $50 chats. Interesting. I have no clue why. Maybe it's a certain cap on the amount because the payment stuff is still not working on mine. Yeah, I have no clue. Guys, is the high level working? Won't work. Must be a cap. Oh, you mean like an actual cap? I thought you were thinking of like the cap or slap thing. But if you make $69 chats for all the memes you've given me so far, thank you so much, cultist number one. Super chat going towards gas to Texas. Boop. Nice. So, oh, Jesse's doing that. I see what you're doing, Jesse. You are a monster. Don't goad people into that. Don't goad people into that. I was genuinely just trying to see if it was working. Is Evan going to be in videos with you guys? I think so. I think he'll be in some of the videos. So Jesse actually has a video on his cards somewhere, on a computer somewhere, of a Crokinole gameplay with me, West, Evan, and then oh my god, Jeremy. So I have one with Jeremy, Evan, West, and me, and so I just need to get that at some point from Jesse. I guess they just game. They involve giants and titans. So, what are you guys doing with your time right now? Ooh, there's a lull, and I've reached all the way to the end of the comments. So I'm going to talk about my Spotify playlist. So the Discover Weekly for this week starts off in like a fine way with Got Me Good by Dance. It's an okay start, but then it leans pretty nicely into Sneakers by Knox, and I like that song quite a good bit. But then it starts to get even more elevated, and it switches to Heart So Big, which is a collaboration of Matoma and Arizona, and I really like Arizona. They have 2 albums that I enjoy a lot. And then it switches to a remix of Mean with Madeline the Person and Noah Kaelin. I like that one too. And then it continues going strong into Real by Chasen and Lucas Blair. And then another one that I really like is Emotions by Ella Henderson, and that one's really nice too. Then it goes Texas Girl by Jake Scott, Reasons by Jeremy Finley. And then there's this one that's in a language that I don't even understand. It looks almost like Icelandic or something like European. It's Miriam Bryant but it's such a good song. It's like Avund Juk Pa Regnit or something. Really, really good song though. I need to contact Joey. I've heard his rich uncle recently passed and there's an inheritance waiting. Wait, did Joey just win the Publishers Clearinghouse? So let's see. Discworld by Pratchett. Okay, I was right. Should be editing or playing video game. You should do both of those things at the same time, Jesse. Working on my video game, we have a crazy deadline. Hey, so Jeff, is the studio that you work for, the development studio for the video game that you work on, does it do crunch time as well? Like when it comes close to like the, whenever it gets the like golden disc or thing or whatever, like when it's legit, do you have crunch time for your video game? Have you ever given any thought to that online play with some hamster called Devin? 100%. I plan on doing that in the next 2 months as I'm trying to get my games played. I'll do some of those digitally on here. So yes, Katerin, I do plan on playing with you guys on TTS. Yeah. Nursing a recently dislocated shoulder. Ow. Odessa's new album is dope. Okay. Thank you, Morgan. Of course, Morgan, it is you who I am talking to music about. Okay. By the way, Morgan, speaking of like EDM music, I don't know if you remember this. If you remember Afrojack's song with Stephen Rabel, 10 Feet Tall. So if you remember 10 Feet Tall, that single with Stephen Rabel and Afrojack, Stephen Rabel actually has this album that's out right now that I like a lot. It's really, really good. Not required crunch. That's good. That's awesome, Jeff. I'm glad that that's not a thing. Check out Neptunian Maximalism, Devin, or listen to Electric Wizard. Grim, you've emailed me before. Email me again and tell me those names so that I can remember them. I was going to be reading Turtles all the way down, but this is less sad. It's really good, but too close to home sometimes. I think Miriam Bryant is Finnish. That would make sense. So in those kind of like northern, island and like isle areas like that, Scandinavian, that makes sense. And then the language looks close to Icelandic, so Finnish makes sense. I'm with you on that. What's the best official board game soundtrack you've used? Oof, that's a good question. I think I've played a game that has had a soundtrack that I've really liked. I'm trying to think of it. I'll have to think about that one, Tom. I do because I have ownership of my part of the project and I want it to look good. That's fair, Jeff. That's fair. Reading the Stormlight book 2. Oh, Stormlight Archives is so good. I'm so glad you're reading that, Jesse. Any good table reviews coming out soon? I've got some fantastic tables along the way. Actually, one of my main goals at Essen is to make nice with Rathskellers, who's a Greek table manufacturer, and I would like to get a table from them, and I will do however many review videos they want me to do, but I would like to get a table from Rathskellers. So I will do table reviews. Quackalope. Jesse did get a new table, and it's much nicer than the last one. Hey, it's totally good to have pride for your work. That's awesome. Maybe even some Among Us, or yeah, 100%. I'd be happy to do Among Us. I enjoy that one. When you play with people that you know, it makes it better. Devin needs a road trip with us to deliver the game giveaway table. Oh my goodness, you got to tell me when that is, Jesse. Like, I have to know when that is. That can't be spur of the moment, or Ember will kill me. Stormlight is great. Cannot wait for the series to finish. 100%, Ryan. Agree with you 100%. So good. Did you know that the Children's National Mullet Contest had 2 finalists from Ohio? One of them, the more you know. What? What? That doesn't make any sense. That's amazing. Everyone should listen to Electric Wizard. Well, now I want to listen to Electric Wizard. Are you playing a video game while editing, read, brainstorm, and chat at the same time? That sounds like something Jesse would do. Soon, Wormwood will be sending him tables for review. That would be amazing. I'd be happy to review Wormwood tables. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'd be happy to. Video game design must be a lot of fun. Always thought about going that route, but graphics. Yeah, I think what Jeff does sounds really cool. I don't know your music taste, so I'm going to make recommendations. 100%. Kevin, send me an email. I listen to an eclectic range of music. Nick, hi neighbor, Westerville area here. Oh, so you guys are close to each other. The album, These Words Are All For You. Yes, Morgan, that album. 100% that album. Cutting your nails is really tricky. I'm figuring it out, though. I love you so much, Jesse. He will officially be the biggest table content creator on the platform outside of Wormwood. If you're looking for EDM artists, Black Audio is one of my favorites. Jack, email me at devintalkstabletop@gmail.com so I can remember that. I like EDM. When's the table trip? I don't know when the table trip is. Are you actually Yoshikage Kira? Why do I know that? Is that... Why do I know that name? Why do I know that name? JoJo's Bizarre. Oh, okay. That's why. I have heard of that name. Okay. Oh, Black Audio. So another person said Black Audio. Ryan, you live in the Ville. That's my hometown. 20 years up by. That's awesome. People are making connections. Nick, go play games with Ryan. Which songs was it from Miriam? She seems to be Finnish Swedish. Never heard of her though. The song is Avundsjuk pa regnet. Avundsjuk pa regnet. Regne. So I'm so sorry that I butchered it. But Avundsjuk pa regnet from the album P.S. Jag Hatardig. I'm so sorry. I've lived in the South for too long. I'm so sorry. I'm also American. I apologize. Live stream for your phone the whole ride down. I mean, I assume that if they're going to do the drive down for the table, I wonder if Evan will join them so they vlog the whole thing. Still in New Zealand looking for work. Hey, you should if you're going to be in New Zealand, Kevin, you should join the adventure trail, the adventure people. There's this thing called what's that show on Prime Video? The Adventure Racers, the world's toughest race, the Eco Challenge Fiji. You should join the New Zealand people, Kevin, because they're insane. So you should do that in your free time while you're waiting for work. Polaris traffic is insane now, as are the shootings. Oh my goodness. Heavy stuff up in Delaware area, Maryland area. I want to give away a Wormwood table. That would be cool. Already sent you an email. Thank you so much, Kevin. I was going to mention the stoner doom metal band named Sleep, but I doubted you believe that's a real group anymore, that the group Bong is really stoner. That's amazing. A JoJo reference. Okay. I didn't catch that part. Jesse, I hope you do. Seems like a magnum opus. Magbus opus? What? Magnum opus? Is that what you mean? Greatest work? Magnum opus? Who else lives in SoCal? Everybody wishes they lived in SoCal. We just don't have the money to do it. I wish I was in San Diego, man. I'm so sorry, Katarina. I knew it was bad. P.S. I P.S. I hate you. Jealous of the Rain. It's a really good song. It's a really I listened to it like on repeat like 2 or 3 times when I was in the coffee shop today. I do forget that Morgan, you went to New Zealand. That's true. Hey James, I was just talking about your dice earlier that you gave me. Thank you so much, man. James is a super, super awesome guy. I met him at Gen Con. Great area. Thankfully, we avoid Polaris usually and can take state. Nice. My lord, Phillips, I have to go find some bedding. See you next time. 6 a.m. comes quick. Brown Beard, have a good one. I'll forget the fact that you said you would switch to a duck. If I was in New Zealand, I would be running around the countryside barefoot recreating Lord of the Rings. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard, to Isengard. Let's see. I wouldn't mind winning one, but shipping to Canada will probably kill the opportunity. 100%. That makes sense. I think if they won one, Canada would be a fun place to do a road trip to. It would take forever because it's such a big country, but it would be fun. That's awesome. We should game, Ryan. Also lives in SoCal. Whoops. Morning from Spain. Hey, crazy. I hope you're having a good one in Spain. Yay, Dice. I think that explains the Wormwood. Maybe you could be on an episode of the Wormwood channel. I know Jesse would love to do that. He's already answered that. How much super chat for a demo of the guillotine rower? You super chat however much you want, Andrew, and I will demo it. I demoed it at the beginning of the live stream, but I'll demo it again. So you super chat whatever you want, and I'll demo it. I'll even turn it on. But how'd you meet a new gaming friend on a live stream at 12:45 a.m. talking about rowing machines and feral hogs? Jesse, I was just talking to my wife about possible dates. I'll email in the next. Oh, that's awesome. Sounds great. I need to get a game group. Well, Ryan and Nick, you guys should do it. Should meet up. I need to do I need to do something to where it's easier. Jack Leyland, what area? Ooh, Jeff and Jack are meeting up. Worm Life and Quacklope. Yeah, that's one I'm turning into. You have to maintain virtual eye contact. Rower demo. Let's do this thing. Okie dokie. I got to get the plug-in for it. Because if I'm actually going to demo it, I should actually plug it in. Does it show the screen? It does show the screen. Oh, you know what? I need my port. Need my port. Put on a countdown shirt and mail it to me. I can't go upstairs. I'll wake up my wife and the kids, but I'll mail you one after I sweat in it. Okay, so it's installing an update, so I need to wait for that, but I can manually do it, but while I wait for the update. Eye contact. 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 Eye know how long the update's gonna take. Oh, my shoes are stuck. Okay. Alrighty. Just gonna put that back there. I tired myself out a little bit. This seems dirty. This is uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. Talks exercise where the muscles are made up and the carbs don't matter. Tom, that is beautiful. I love that so much, Tom. Why port? Because Graham's specifically, tawny port, is just one of my favorite things to sip on. I love it. Devin Rose, Feral Hogs, fancy. Hook up that screen to YouTube so you can row through the entire live stream. Dude, I could put my webcam on that. That's brilliant. I'm going to do a live stream where I'm just rowing. I'm 100% going to do a live stream where I'm just rowing. That is going to happen. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Where am I? Spotify doesn't matter. I remember the one said something that would be in difficult sin is giveaway. I live in Bolivia. Oh, that would be expensive to send a table there. Morgan, everything I do is uncomfortable. Someone needs to clip this and use this as blackmail. Real fast. Oh my goodness. You guys are all so bad. Only needed a few minutes. I did that for you, Andrew. That's for you. So this is going to be into a supercut. I don't know how I feel about this. Should we call him? I also love how I've lost like 12 people. They're just like, I didn't come here for this. Oh my goodness. This is where nightmares come from. Didn't think he would glitch out. And then whiskey. Full 30-minute workout. I mean, I would have done more if the update had finished. But the update is taking a while. VR golfing. I don't have that. Oh my gosh, Kevin, row faster. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. Where could I send this gift to? Dark Fox, you can send the gift to devontalktabletop@gmail.com. GoPro Kevin Pay. Guys, I'm already sweating. I'm wearing pants and long sleeve. I should not have done that. But whoever mentioned that, I'm going to 100% do a live stream while rowing. I think that's hilarious. Port and sherry are great for sipping. They are indeed. Still have a couple bottles of Graham still upstairs. Nice. Don't you insult Kevin. Do it for Kevin. Rowing live stream where you can't stop as long as there's a super chat up. Oh my god. You know what? I would do it. I would do it for you guys. For that kind of nonsense with which I should put up with. Thank you so much, Grim, for referencing that. I appreciate that. Those cowards couldn't manage the eye contact, so they left. Ducks aren't bad. They are only adorable. Let's get you a row or two. Jesse has a rower. Jesse has a rower. Now it doesn't feel as smooth as that. It's not the same type of thing. But if Jesse wants to come down here and do it on my rower with me, I would happily do a live stream where we just row the whole time. A negative super chat option for the rowing live stream. Yeah, so Morgan, you just super chat an obscene amount and say, please don't do that, and then I may listen to it. You gotta row and eat Doritos with chopsticks while rowing. You know what? It would be kind of hard to do that. It'd be kind of hard to do that. For the chat, you're welcome. I seem to bring you a lot of pain. No, Kevin, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. row stream for sure. Last one standing gets all the super chat. Damn. Last one standing gets all the super chat. I don't think you guys know how competitive I am. I genuinely don't think that like this arena of my life knows how competitive I am. I would do it till I collapse. Devin, copy and paste that link. Gaze upon your greatness. Okay, so I have to actually open up that email. How do I go to that other email? Why is it not? Jesse, you're not fat. If they stop when a super chat is up, cost a nut shot. I'm kind of okay. This sounds like I really would prefer it to be my rower rather than the magnetic or the resistance one that Justy has. He has like a fold out resistance one, and it doesn't feel as smooth to me. So I would definitely do that. I 1,000% am fine with doing a rowing live stream. Simultaneous live stream where you two are perfectly in sync, so you're alternating who is out and who is in. That's hilarious. I wouldn't faint or puke. No, I didn't send it. That's the link. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Wes should be in it as well. No way, Alex doesn't like exercise. So no, he wouldn't. Stop talking about my rower. I'm just being honest. I spent a stupid amount of money on that. You don't remember the super chat in Jesse's stream. I remember everything about you guys in that super chat in that live stream. You guys were crazy when we were doing the shots and the nut shots. I do think that's hilarious because that one can definitely hook up there, and this has enough pickup as a mic to just sit beside it. The only issue would be the water. I would have to have the mic close to the back to where it's not picking up the water as much. Oh dear. You guys got screenshots. Oh no, you did send the screen. Yeah, you're talking about the nut shots. Yes, you did send the screenshots, Ryan. I do know you did that. LA itself is so weirdly packed but spread out. Yes, you really do have to. You have to drive so far in LA for anything. You're like, oh, I want to go to this one place. It's 45 minutes away. Deluxify it further by adding rumble. Just strap the mic to your shirt. I mean, I do actually have like a lav mic somewhere. So I could do that, but I would need to figure out how to plug it in. What make is that rower? Kevin, it's an Ergata. Ergatta. It's one of the two. It's like it and one other option that I think is called the Hydro. They're the like high end ones that you can get. I absolutely love it. I don't regret it at all. I absolutely love it. I don't know if Amber, I don't know. It depends on if Amber wants more kids, depending on how hard she'd kick me in the balls. Hey, Ryan, I hope you have a good one. Amber does have a good kick, but she has, ever since she dislocated or tore her ACL in high school, her knee hasn't been as strong. But she's a good soccer player. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Nick, I think you guys should meet up. 100%. 100%. Who watches your kids when you visit Jesse for a few days? So my wife works pretty much full time, but she does have some of her work from the house. But we also have both sides of our family in town. So like my mom and her grandma are both of our like caregivers. So sometimes like when I've gone for a longer amount of time, Amber will have a friend come in to town, but also we just have a bunch of family that can help when we need to have help. You'd probably get a pretty definitive answer on if she wants kids or not. What social media do you use? My cousin lives out that way. Maybe when I'm out, that way we could game. Nice. James, Jeff is talking to you. Meet up, hang out. Quack, Alex, and you play Love Letter, and the one who gets eliminated first rows for 1 minute. Do I still have Love Letter? I think I have the Archer version of Love Letter. All right. Hey, Jesse. Love you, man. Good night, dude. Let's see. Feel like I should give you the opportunity to get the money for taking a shot in the gimlet. Very true. Very true. Get to work. You go get to work, Jesse. I don't work 80-hour weeks like you do, crazy person. Ah. You need to sleep, Jesse. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. That's good. Evan is so tall. Oh my goodness, he's so tall. You know what they say about you when you're that tall? You need to sleep because humans need sleep. That's what they say about tall people. What social media do you use? How tall are you, Devin? I am 5'11". Technically, I'm like 5'10 3/4, but I round up. I'm 5'11". Evan sleeps and you hired him anyways. Are board games your full-time job? Currently, yes. I work part-time for Jesse. I work part-time building up my own channel. And then I also work a little bit with Play the Game. And then I do some freelance writing. So all of the different things I do are in the board game industry. So yes, technically yes. I am not 5'7". Shut up, Morgan. You're so mean to me. Makes it hard to move. Rest is needed or else he doesn't work. Who's the tallest of the board? Oh, 100%. Oh, after Evan, it's me. Well, actually, I don't know how tall West is. I don't know how tall West is. I'm taller than Jesse and Alex, though. No Damos in rowing are his passion and goal. I am 6'2". Bullshit, Jesse. Bullshit, you're 6'2". Absolute horse crap. I'm guessing West has you beat. I don't know, though. I don't know if West does, because his hair poofs up a lot. I don't know. Both Alex and Jesse give off solid 5'9" energy. That is the best fucking line I've heard all night. Give off solid 5'9" energy. That is hilarious. What a specific line that is. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. We're at that point in the evening where the men are comparing their length. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Catherine. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that Petrified's line just was perfect. That was perfect. Oh my goodness. Big things come in small packages. Big ducks come in small bodies. But all right, Chris, I love you. I love you so much, Chris. You're like one of the sweetest humans ever. You're like one of the sweetest humans, Chris. I have no problem with you telling me what to do because you're a nice person. You got me at my own line. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I woke up your wife. Dear goodness. Since when do you like ducks? Yeah, real scientific need some sleep since I started crying. Oh my goodness. I thought you were more into animals. This chat has devolved into like absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. It was good. I mean, this has been good though. I know that super chats work. I've gotten to hang out with about roughly 20-ish people for, how long has this been going on? Where does it show that part? An hour and a half. Oh, nice. This has been effective. I'm glad I'm back to doing some live streaming because I miss it. I need to do some during the day, like a normal human. I need to do some during the day. I have no clue. Cocoa dusted almonds. I have no clue where this conversation is out of my hands now. I'm just gonna wait until you should live stream, Jesse. They are a lot of fun. Secret live stream. I wanted to do one when I was up there with Jesse, but we never got around to doing one. We've come full circle. Full circle. Let's get a 30-second row closer. You guys don't want me to hit. It's still installing an update. Dear goodness. Maybe I just need to like reset it. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Find a way to hook up VR to the live streaming and watch you golf. Can you row more? Can't watch. Of the campaign of North Africa? Yeah, 100%. I will do the campaign of North Africa for 5 years, and that's how long it will take to finish that. What's the rowing equivalent of Control-Alt-Delete? I've heard kicking it fixes most software. Yeah, I'll just kick it. That makes sense. When is the next fan mail? I know of some things in there. Yeah, it should go out. Every time Devin gets near that row, I'm reminded of the guillotine joke and fear it's foreshadowing. Have you tried turning it on and off? I actually couldn't sleep if I'm still wondering how much 5'7" is on a metric scale. So a foot is like a yard. 2.5 yards is a meter. And a yard is 3 feet. So 3 feet is 2.5 meters. So 5'7" is just shy of 5 meters. I think that's right. No. 2.5 yards make a meter. 2.5 yards make a meter. No. I just realized. No. Wait. 2.5. I think it's 2.5 yards make a meter. Dude, that was so wrong. I'm not even gonna look at the chat. I think it's 2.5 yards is a meter. I think it's 2.5 yards is a meter, which means that is 8 and that means it's just, I'm not gonna look at that. That means that 9.5 feet is a meter. No, gosh, 9.5 feet is a meter. Son of a gun! I can't do it right now. A meter is 3 feet 3 inches. Okay, so a meter is just over a yard. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. As someone who is both typically good at math and has lived in England and knew the metric system at one point, that is so bad. So bad. So bad. Oh my goodness. I love how Jack says wrong with 3 G's. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That is so Kevin, it's what? That is amazing. You gotta love the U.S. public system math. Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh, that was so good. That was so funny. Oh my goodness, 1 Devon equals 5 meters. The correct answer is like 1.7. Golly. What an absolute mess. What an absolute mess. I do need to figure out why that wasn't updating at some point, but I'll do that later. We were very dedicated. I think your hamster fell off its wheel. Probably. My gosh, that was abysmal, absolutely abysmal math. That was a little embarrassing. A little embarrassing. You know what? I'm gonna quietly forget that I'm on a live stream, and I'm just gonna take my turn in Everdell and forget that I'm on a live stream. And just forget. I'm just gonna forget that I horribly botched math. Oh heck yes! It's coming into the party. Coming into the party. Boom. Jesse, night. Quackalope live stream tomorrow. You're such a copycat. Marvel United minis aren't measured in night. They're measured in the joy they bring you. Are we excited for She-Hulk premiere in a few hours? Is that tomorrow is that? I didn't even know that. If you mess up the rowing stream, you must do publicly shameful math. Oh my goodness. I've got a 2 on 2 got a meeting that I guess I gotta listen to. Hey, hope you have a good one. Hope your kids have a good time at daycare, and I hope your day goes well. Why can I only send these silly amounts? Time to ask Amber how much to give you a nice swift kick to the junk. What are silly amounts? So I genuinely don't know what like the super chat settings. I'll have to check them out. They also might cap them at certain amounts because of I need to still finish the pin for like the channel monetary verification. They allowed me to turn on super chats, but they still haven't sent me the thing in the mail that does like one of the final verifications. $19.99 instead of Jesse. I have the same problem with Jesse. Oh, maybe that's the answer to your question, what Petrified just said. Because other people have been able to do even amounts. Why'd you remind me? Guess I'm only staying up late to watch She-Hulk now. I'm so sorry that happened. I'm so sorry that happened. Why do you remind me of someone saying? I watched Prey, by the way, on Hulu. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Prey on Hulu. If you have Hulu, you should watch it. All right, guys. Unless you got something to ask me, I'm going to slowly wind down. So if you have any questions, get them out now because I'm on the downhill slope. I'm on the downhill slope. I'm on the downhill slope. On the downhill slope. It's coming back up just to go downhill more. That's how much of a downhill slope it is. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? I'm losing viewers like I'm losing faith in myself fast. What would be the question that would make this take the longest to end? It would probably have to be introspective, philosophical, deep, really, really longly worded, a complex, nuanced thing. Wouldn't let me send it if it said YouTube or Super Chat. Interesting. If not now, when? If you come down with Jesse to bring my table, let me know, please. I only have 3 chairs. I'll let you know if I come. It will depend on when they decide to do it. I just finished the Clone Wars series, which was kind of right at the end. I started that. I need to jump back into that. Clone Wars was really good. All hail the Prime Squeak. Together we shall all praise the Table Lords. Thank you so much, Nick. I love you so much. So many feet are in the 100 meters in the Olympics. So if we did the math of it being like a meter was, what was it, 1 yard and 3 inches? What was it? A meter is 1 yard and 3 inches. So that would be 300 yards and 300 inches. So 300 inches divided by 12 would be an additional times 10 times 10 times 5. So an additional 25 feet. So 325 feet, I think. 325 feet is my answer. Or 108 yards and 6 inches. Or, no, 108 yards and 12 inches. I think I did the math right. That waving is putting me to sleep. I'll keep doing it. I think Devin could fight 2 kangaroos. I could take on a lot of kangaroos. So I really do enjoy math. I love math. So, I think I did that right. Like, it would be 100 yards and then 300 inches, which goes down to 25 feet, which would be another 8 yards and 1 foot. So it would be 108 yards and 1 foot. I think I did that right. Didn't I? You said math doesn't like you. I think I did that right, based off of what you guys are saying. I'm going to look this up now. 100 meters in feet. 328. So it's a little bit over, actually. It's a little bit more than 3 feet, 3 inches. It has to be because of that extra 3 feet that I didn't account for. I said 325 feet or 108 yards and 1. That was with the 3. That was with the 3 feet 3 inches. That's not me. That's someone else. How do you play Twilight Imperium 4? With several people and all day. Squawk is given. Is your end goal to work for Quacklet full time or have your own channel brand and just collaborate? Tom, I think my end goal is probably to have my channel be something substantial that does a decent amount of like growth and support for me. But then I also want to do consistent and key on consistent freelance writing. I really had a good time doing the lore book for Veiled Fate. I'd love to have a project like that almost all the time. Just got to work up to that. And then I'm not opposed to having like a full-time job in the board game industry if the opportunity arises. So, yeah, I like creative work. I like doing creative or interesting work. What I do for Jesse right now is more like communications management, and I'm good at that, or like I'm effective at that, but it's not like my ultimate goal. African or European? Swallow. You guys are quoting Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail right now, and I appreciate it. Boop, 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 boop. You could fight 1.78 metric kangaroos. I feel like the answer to my question was far too short. What was your question? Where was your... Let me go up again. How do you play Twilight Imperium? This chat is for substantial rowing and feral hogs. Let me take over the communication so you can grow this thing. Petrified. I'll reach out if the opportunity ever exists. I'll let you know. That was an attempt to do an emoji of a laden swallow. Yeah, please no board games. A meter is 3.37. So the 3.7 is what I was missing, which is why when you Google it, it's like, 328 feet. Thanks for the honest answer. Happy to give one to you, Tom. Happy to give one to you. All right. Just going to keep doing this for any more questions. How long would it take you to drink all the water in an above ground pool? There are a lot of different things that can classify as an above ground pool. I suspect if I fill up the above ground inflatable pool just a smidge, it could take me as long as it takes me to drink a cup full of water, because you didn't say how full the pool had to be. Got you, Morgan. Morgan, you and I have been around each other so long. You should know by now. You should know by now to not mess with me. Yeah, that's right. Shake your head. Shake your head. I don't think the imperial system allowed for decimals is an always in fractions. Offered to Jesse, and honestly, I have a lot of experience in that position. Obviously, 1/4 may win, but I hope to free up more time for y'all to grow. Petrified, we'll talk. Email me, and I'll let you know. I'll be honest with you. Timestamp, night prime squeak. Nick, have a good one, man. Still need Joey's email. What is the surface area of your table in square meters? In square meters, I don't actually know that. That's a good question. I mean, I know that my table with both leaves in it in the dining room is a 9 foot, so 108 inches, by 40 inch, which is 3 feet 4 inches. So I don't know what that would be in square meters. In feet, it would be 3.333 repeated times 9. So that would be 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times a third is 3. So it would be 30 square feet. So if it's 30 square feet, then in square meters, I should just be able to divide by 3.37. So that would be like a little bit, it'd be less than 10 square meters. So 30 divided by 3.37, which is really 3.3666 repeated, I guess, which is like 36 out of 100. That's like 3.36. Yeah, that's a tougher one. So 30 square feet in meters. It'd be like 8 or 9 something. Wow. I'm so fucking off. I forgot about the fact that you should square the times as well. Oh my goodness. I am so abysmally off. So abysmally off. Oh my gosh. Is a hot dog a sandwich? That's a pretty good question. Hey, Flamster. Hey, West. You know I love you. I'm jealous you can drink port. I had a bad experience, and I can't even handle. I'm so sorry that you can't handle that. I really enjoy port. Port is poor man's wine. You aren't missing out. Oh, that's brutal. That's so brutal. I like wine as well. Is coffee soup? That's a fair question. It's a fair question. It is not a very filling soup, but it is a very energizing soup. What's the answer to life? Yeah, everybody said 42. They're all correct. Reading that right now and loving it, which means you're reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He's glitched again. Do you have a towel? I don't want. I told him I enjoyed it as an after-dinner drink, but then I drank a bottle of it with a friend. Oh, a whole bottle. I've done that before with a friend. It can go poorly. What are we counting? I was counting the square meters of my table, and I was off. Go back to the question. How tall is West? Hey, West, how tall are you? How tall are you, West? I think we talked about this at one point. Just going to keep doing this because it means people have to ask me questions. Are we ever getting another name of the Wind book? Oh my gosh. Patrick Rothfuss needs to freaking finish his books. I don't know, Morgan. After I finish the series, plan on going to Red Rising. Red Rising is so good. The first one is a good book. The second and third are fantastic. He grows as a writer, but the first one was already good, and it just gets even better. He just gets better as he goes. So good. Is a corn dog a sandwich? I would say no to a corn dog being a sandwich, because a corn dog is fully encased. I would agree that a corn dog is a dumpling. It is closer to that. It is a type of breading around the meat. So it's more like encased pasta or like a dumpling. I don't think a corn dog is a sandwich at all, based off the fact that it's fully encased. Especially with cheese caramelized. Oh, now I'm getting hungry. Did anyone send Jesse blocks of wood? No one has done that yet, but I want them to so bad. Red Rising is amazing. You are correct, Morgan. Just one bottle of wine. That's like 4 play. Corn dog is an empanada. So, I mean, I guess you have the question of, like, what came first in terms of culinary history. The encased... So I will say that, like, an empanada is probably closer to breading texture to a corn dog than a dumpling, because a dumpling is much more, like, pasta-oriented in terms of, like, the noodle surrounding. I've got some wood sitting around. Might as well send his way. Petrified, if you have extra wood, please send it to Jesse. Petrified, email me at devintalkstabletop@gmail.com. I will send you Jesse's address, and please send him just plain wood. Please. I've got some wood sitting. Oh my god. Okay, listening to the Terminal List books. They're written by Formy Seal. Nice. I've read. Like, I liked both of the main Navy SEAL ones. Like, I read the one about Kyle, the sniper one, American Sniper, and then I also read the other one that was the Mark Wahlberg movie by Marcus Lundquist, or Marcus, whatever his name was. I've read both of those. Oh, right, meat pies and hand pies definitely predate the sandwich. I would think so. Based off of, like, historical baking of, like, what makes sense. When will you be in Cleveland next? Would love to be there for it. I won't be in Cleveland until November, probably. September I'm taking off completely, and October I'm just going to Essen. So I probably won't be back until November. Ooh, Andrew, you knew exactly what that was. That is an ergata rower, and it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. I'm very happy that I went with that over the hydro. So if you know what that is, I'm assuming you may also know what the hydro is, but I am very happy I picked that one. We've had so much conversation about the rower. Dear goodness. He will demo it for a small super chat. Andrew, you're a monster. Other Andrew, Andrew Lee, you're a monster. Terminal List is political thriller fiction. What's this wood show? It got made into a show on Amazon. That is very true. It did, with Chris Pratt. Eye contact. Eye contact. Oh my goodness. Boop, 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 boop. Eye contact. Have the Red Rising board game, but haven't played a full game. Worth the time. Morgan, I think if you like Red Rising, the board game is really good. Because you get to play with the characters. And if you know the books, you know the characters and why they connect with each other. Like why certain ones want to be with other ones to score more points. Or why certain ones don't want to be with other ones. It makes sense if you read the books. So I really like the game because I've read the books. I think if you haven't read the books at all, it'd be an okay game. But I think it's a really good one if you've read the books. Enjoyed the game decently, but feel knowing the world would definitely help. 100% it does. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to play Red Rising without knowing the characters. Hands down. All right. Gotta. It was interesting. That is the wonderful, polite way of saying I never want to see Devin be on the rower again. That's how that is said. All right, I've got an OAC mode. I need to be awake for it. I should try and go get some. I should 100% try to go get some sleep as well. And we're getting close to 2 hours on the stream. Have you tried Marvel Remix? How does it compare? I don't know at all. What time zone are you in? I'm in Central Time, so it is 12:30 a.m. I need to go to bed. I got to get up in the morning to take the kids to school because Amber is sick with COVID, and it is genuinely hitting her heavy. Like, I don't think I've seen her this consistently not feeling well in quite a while. So, feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. She's awesome. Gotta unload the dishwasher. That's the kind of life right there. I need to go do laundry. I've got to go do laundry. Bedtime's in 30, so you have until 1 to finish. I'm going to be done soon. I think I'm going to hit it right at like 2 hours. Will the stream have call-ins? Morgan, for the low price of $8,000 on the super chat, I will do whatever call-ins you want. I will say whatever you want me to say. I was right. My wife asked, and I wasn't sure she got over her bout with COVID. Her too. Yep. So I live in Arkansas, which is, Central Time, Chicago time zone. COVID, when I had it after Origins, it was just like, I didn't even know I had it. It was just like a regular cold for me. But it has thumped Amber. It has absolutely whooped her butt. So Marvel Remix is a version of Fantasy Realms Red Rising, but Marvel themed. Came out at Gen Con. I did not know this. I was at Gen Con. I'm now going to look up Marvel Remix game. Huh. Interesting. From WizKids. Would never have known. Interesting. Okay. Got boosted the day after getting over COVID. Not the best idea. Woof. I bet that wasn't fun. I bet that wasn't fun for you. But I gotta flip this leg out from underneath me. I am so sweaty. Fam came home, going to dip night. Devin, Jeff, I'm about to go home. I'm about to go to bed. So I hope you have a good one. Have a good time with your family. I love you guys. What is your favorite Cloudspire, Too Many Bones, or Burn Cycle? Out of the three right now, I've played Burn Cycle the most and the most frequently, and I've enjoyed that a lot. I think that Cloudspire would probably be my favorite if I got it to the table more because it's so interesting. But it's the most complex out of the three of them, so it's going to take me the hardest time to do that. All right, Night W, you better be in Ohio when you get out there. I plan on the next time I'll be in Ohio will be like November probably. Are you the only one of the crew going to Essen? Andrew Butler, yes, I'm the only one going to Essen. Everybody else in Quackalope Board Game Co. are, well, I mean, West and Evan aren't Jewish, but I don't know if they're going. But Jesse, Sheer, and Alex are all in the middle of several different important Jewish holidays, so they can't go. I have played Townsfolk Tussle. It was interesting. I liked it. I'm trying to decide which one I need to keep in my collection: Townsfolk Tussle or Vagrant Song, because they kind of fill the same spot for me, at least. Not for other people, but for me. Yeah, thanks so much, Tom. I appreciate it. I hope she feels better as well. Just woke up. Otterly. I'm so sorry. I'm about to leave, but I really appreciate that you made it here at the end, and I hope that you had a fantastic night of sleep. I have Burn Cycle and Cloudspire vids have me interested in solo and co-op snares are selling me at the moment. Yeah. I think Cloudspire, if I can get through the teach of it again, I've already learned it and played it once, but it was a couple years ago. I really do think that it will be my favorite. Hello, fellow European. Which company would you love to freelance as a copywriter for? To do like freelance creative writing, I would like to do Shadowborn, who does Oathsworn, which I'm going to Essen with them to work with them. I'd happily do more work with IV Studios. I love their games. KDM, wouldn't be opposed to writing content for that. Other people doing like creative, like RPGs. Oh, Free League. I would love to help write with Free League Publishing with their RPGs. Would love that. Don't forget you promised me the copy if you get rid of. That's true. That's true. So don't forget how great Vagrant Song is. Make sure Jesse does some gameplay of Barbaric. It looks rad as fuck. Yes, I think Jesse. I think we're actually contracted to do a gameplay of Barbaric, so I do think that's on the way. Valtrim playing Townsfolk Tussle, we crushed it. We did win. We did win Townsfolk Tussle. We did split it and only played 2 out of the 4 bosses, but we did play it for the sake of time. Got Cloudspire recently, strictly for solo, and it has not disappointed. Petrified, you cannot know how much that excites me that you said that, because I'm really hopeful that it's the same for me. Hope Amber feels better. I will go to sleep. Lots of hugs for you and the family from Bolivia. Thanks so much. I really appreciate Ale. All right, guys. I'm going to go one last chocolate. Ooh, at the very end, I get nude stuff. Yay! At the very end. Yay! Hide user. Bye-bye. I love how porn stuff comes at the end of the stream. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. View deleted message. Thank you. We're gonna report it as pornography. There we go. I was literally about to push end stream and all the nude stuff came by. Okay. All right. I love you guys. For real this time. I'll see you later.